Hello, everybody. My name is Di Hill. I am a transformational coach and energy release practitioner, and I'm here today to take you through a transformational tapping on feeling overwhelmed and frustrated. Now, this is specifically for when you're feeling you still have so much to do and you're never really getting on top of everything. And I really want this to be an awesome tapping where you can really feel, process and release those emotions that are getting in the way of you feeling that you are marching to create what it is you want. Emotions are just energy in motion, and when we don't really feel them properly, they get stuck in our body and they stay stuck in our body as energy. When we tap, we are tapping on very certain points of the body which are allowing you to put a vibration through those particular points, and so you can see whether there's any energy there, and by tapping and by really processing and releasing it, you're actually able to be released of this negative dwelling energy. So when we tap, we are focusing on those more negative, lower vibe emotions like frustration or overwhelm or stress or jealousy or anger or fear or shame or guilt, and all the lower vibe stuff that we shy away from feeling. But the beauty of tapping is that when you actually fully allow yourself to feel that emotion, you are able to express it and release it. If you are new to tapping, there are very specific points that I use. Now, I practice a very authentic form of tapping called the rapid relief technique. And this is a form of tapping where you are not just calming down your brain, your amygdala in your brain, to a place where you are feeling safe and at peace again. This form of tapping actually processes and fully releases it. So be aware, emotions can get high when you're tapping, but the release that you feel afterwards is amazing. And I've been tapping now for nearly 5 years, and it has without a doubt been the most life transforming modality that I have ever discovered, and that's why I teach it to my clients, because it's just so life transforming. And so what I encourage you to do is just get comfortable, and I'm going to with both feet on the floor, and I'm going to encourage you to just focus on the points that we are going to tap on. We always start on the eyebrow point, and you're tapping on the right side of your body, and you're just going to tap with moderate pressure about 7 to 8 times on each point. You're going to move from your eyebrow to the side of your temples, underneath your eyes, underneath your nose, on your chin, on the end of your shoulder blade, where it's a little bit sort of soft, there's a little nook. And then if you feel down your rib cage, where it's most sensitive, and then up to the top of your head and back round. And you're just going to keep coming round and round and round. And so I'm going to actually read a script that is going to help you get into these low vibe feelings of frustration and overwhelm, and feeling that you're not getting where you want to get. But I highly recommend that you do this with your eyes closed, because what I want you to do is I'm getting you to get into the feeling of how you're feeling. I don't want you to think too much. I want you to go into the feeling, because then we can actually really powerfully move the energy of that emotion out of there. So welcome to this. Frustration, overwhelm often happens when we know what we want, but we can't get there, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, and it might be very tangible stuff, like you wanting to accomplish something or achieve something in your business, or you've got a goal that you've set yourself. Or it might be more that you wish you were just more feeling calm, in control, a bit more peaceful, maybe a little bit more accepting of what's going on. Either way, what we feel that what we want is basically out of reach. And so then we start feeling almost like poleaxe, we feel overwhelmed, we feel like it's not available to us, we feel it's so far out there that we can't have what it is we want. And so then we can't make conscious decisions that feel good to us. We can't make empowered decisions because we're actually sitting in a place of stress, and we are, we're sitting there sort of stewing in our own juices, feeling that we can't get anywhere. And so it can be quite soul destroying, it can be irritating, it can feel like it's catastrophizing, that we're always going to be in this place. And if you're a woman in business, and you are a highly driven woman who really wants to succeed at what she does and has got lots and lots of ideas and is very much in that sort of highly driven, very successful kind of state, it almost sort of goes with the territory that we almost like create this ourselves, and we get almost like addicted to this feeling. We might not like it, but it becomes almost part and parcel of who we are. So let's try and get into this, and so you can feel released from this low vibe emotion, which isn't serving you in any way. All it's doing is keeping you in a place where you don't belong. So frustration it's a valid emotion, an overwhelm, feeling that you're not getting anywhere, feeling like you're swimming through glue. That is all very, very valid. All your feelings are valid, and they just want to be heard. So by doing this tapping, we are bringing those feelings to the surface. We're allowing them to have their say. So as I always say, get yourself somewhere really, really comfortable. Take a couple of deep breaths. Close down your eyes. Tapping is very, very deep and transformative, and what you're doing is you're allowing yourself to feel these feelings and understand that you are validating them, you are feeling them. So just close down your eyes, take another couple of deep breaths. Let's take another one. And just allow your breath to return to its normal pattern. And I want you just to bring to your mind, to the forefront of your mind, whatever it is, whatever situation or experience or person that's creating those feelings of overwhelm and frustration. You can't get to where you want to get to. Doesn't matter how much you're doing, you're never getting to where you want to be. And just allow those feelings to bubble up. You might notice they're in your chest, in your solar plexus, in your stomach. It might be in your throat. It could also be in your head. It could be anywhere, just with love and grace. Just notice where those feelings are. And start focusing your energy and your attention on that feeling. And with curiosity, just be aware of what that feeling's doing. Is it twitching? Is it still? Is it kicking out? Is it all encompassing, or is it really just there, like it's just like a tight little nut? It's just stuck there. Really focus your attention and your energy on that feeling. And just with love and awareness, just give it a rating out of 10. 0 being not very intense, 10 being very, very intense, as much as it can be. Keep feeling that feeling. Drop out of your head and go into the feeling. Maybe there's other feelings coming up. You're not feeling good enough. You're never going to get what you want. You feel like a failure, or you feel unorganized. Whatever it is, just allow it to come up. Just allow it to come up to the surface, and allow it to come to where you want it to be. And I just want you to start tapping on that eyebrow point. And start tapping on that eyebrow point and just repeat after me. I'm so utterly annoyed. I'm so utterly frustrated with the world. I feel so overwhelmed. I'm annoyed at myself. I'm annoyed at everyone around me. And I can't seem to get what I want. It doesn't matter what I do. I can never get what I want. I feel so frustrated. I feel so overwhelmed. There's so much to do, but I never seem to get to where I want to get to. What is wrong with me? Everybody else seems to have it sorted. Everywhere I look, women are running their own businesses, making bank, having clients, making it all work, but not me. I'm so irritated with myself. What is wrong with me? Why can I not get what I want? I feel like I'm swimming through glue. It doesn't matter how many things I do in a day. It's like the goalposts keep moving. As soon as I tick 10 things off, another 10 things come along. Take a couple of deep breaths, keep going. If you're yawning or coughing or burping, or it's all a good sign. It's showing you that some energy is released. And just repeat after me. I'm never going to get what I want. I'm never going to make this a success. I just don't know how to do it. I feel like I'm going around in circles. I know what I want, but I just can't get there. I'm so stupid. Why did I think that I could ever have what I wanted? I can't do my job properly. I don't have the skills, the knowledge, the training, the support. I feel so utterly on my own. I have to do all of it on my own. Everything I'm doing on my own. And that's why I feel so overwhelmed. I'm overworked. I'm overloaded. And I'm overwhelmed. And I keep sitting in this space, not knowing how to get out, feeling fearful, scared, and sad that I can't get what I want. I judge myself. I never give myself time off. I don't believe that I need to put my needs first. I'm so scared I'm going to miss something if I'm not giving it all to my business. I am never going to have this right. I am never going to work this all out. And I will never make a success of what it is I want. Okay, so just open your eyes, give your shoulders a nice roll, stop tapping. Just sort of check in with how you're feeling. You can open your eyes, just check in with how you're feeling, what might have come up for you in that tapping. For me, I was a bit nervous of doing this tapping myself as a female entrepreneur. I was wondering what might come up. Can you see how powerful it is? And I feel quite tired now. So I feel that something has shifted. There was definitely parts of that tapping which really resonated with me. It doesn't matter if things don't resonate with you when you're tapping. We're just sending a vibration through those points to see if there's anything in there that needs to come out. So what might be nice to do now, and you can choose whether you pause this and go back to the beginning and do a second round of tapping, which you can do, or what we might do now as a real beautiful way of bringing yourself back to yourself is a round of anchoring in. And anchoring in is the more beautiful side of tapping, or at least in the method that I use, which is really powerfully installing and powerfully bringing you home to what it is you'd rather believe about yourself. Because that's the other thing, when you're doing tapping, what's coming up is a lot of those beliefs that you feel about yourself that are stopping you getting in the way of what it is you want to create. So let's do a beautiful round of anchoring. I highly recommend you do this tapping a few times in the early days if you are feeling overwhelmed and overworked and a bit like a headless chicken. So let's do a round of anchoring in. When we anchor in, I anchor in on the right hand side of my body. So you start on the eyebrow point. You can use your right or your left hand, whatever's easiest for you. And you start on that right point and then round the eyebrows, underneath the eyes, underneath the nose, on the chin, at the end of the clavicle, on the rib cage where it's most sensitive, up to the top of the head and back round again. So just keep going round, moderate pressure, 7 to 8 times on each point. So take a deep breath, close down your eyes. Let's do it again. And when you're ready, let's start tapping on that eyebrow point. What if actually what's really going on is that I'm exactly where I need to be? What if I'm just designed to take stock of where I'm at? To take a breath, to come home to myself and know that everything I'm telling myself is not true. I am a high achiever anyway. I'm an accomplished and incredible woman just for being me. I don't need to tie my self-worth in to my accomplishments. I am worthy already. I'm an incredible, driven, successful woman. And I'm able to make choices intuitively, whether it's with my business, my family, my health goals, my career goals, and my financial goals. I respect that why I get stressed, because I care so much about what I do. But with love and awareness on what's going on, I choose to take a step back. Instead of feeling scared and overwhelmed, I recognize what's going on in the moment. And I recognize the stories that I'm telling myself. And instead, take myself away and with conscious awareness, actually start focusing on the end goal. I remind myself of what it is I want to achieve in life and why. I keep my eye firmly on the prize. And I never beat myself up for not achieving everything I set out to achieve. I recognize this need to achieve, this need to do it all, are just beliefs and stories that are hardwired into me. They've ingrained into me from when I was a child, from who I thought I should be. But now, pouring awareness, love, grace on myself, that I'm always doing the best I can in any situation. I invite in peace, flow, ease, and acceptance of what is. I am exactly where I need to be. And I am going to start listening to myself with all the decisions I make. I'm going to get intentional about how I use my time. I am going to get organized with my day. I stop overwhelming myself because it keeps me in a place, if not of enoughness. And instead, I will sit in the place of what a powerful creator I already am. I trust in the process. I trust in myself. I open myself up to support and being shown what it is I need to push my business to the next level, to create what I want, all from a place of love and grace for myself. It is safe for me to trust myself. It is safe for me to trust in making decisions, taking time for myself, outsourcing things that I don't enjoy doing, and concentrating on what it is I really want to create. Time is just an illusion. It is only me putting the deadlines in my mind. And I know that when I do this, it's coming from a place of stress and fear and overwhelm. This is a process. This is a practice. And I'm going to forgive myself as I slip into old ways of thinking, old behaviours, old emotions that come with it, and start practicing awareness of where I am in my business, where I am in my life, and what it is I'm here to do. Okay, so just take a moment and check in with yourself. How did that feel? How do you feel now? I'm feeling like proper excited. I'm a high vibe now. So how are you feeling? I hope that really shifted and brought you back to this beautiful vibration, this high frequency vibration, the vibration of love, actually, which we're all designed to be vibrating at. So anytime you feel overwhelmed, irritated, frustrated, like in the vortex, then just come and do this tapping. It just releases so much, and you can use it proactively in this situation. You can use it when you're triggered, and it's going to absolutely have the capacity to change your life, just like it did mine. If this really does resonate with you and you'd like to go deeper on any tapping, you are very welcome to contact me at dihil@dihilcoaching.com. When I do my private sessions with my clients, we go into very much, deep trauma, deep-rooted stories, things that don't serve you, things that are getting in your way, and it has the power to really, really shift this energy, because after all, we might be physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual beings, but we're also energetic, and all your emotions, thoughts, and beliefs, they are all pure energy. So if you are carting these around with you and they don't serve you in any way, it's stopping you getting what you want in life. So thank you so much for watching and tapping with me, and hope to see you again soon. All right, thanks so much. Bye for now. Bye.